today's matchup between the undefeated Formosa Dreamers and 各位观众朋友，欢迎回到11 Sports 来欣赏2018-19 APL 东南亚职业篮球联赛的现场直播。今天在彰化体育馆，好的梦想家要继续在主场迎接主场的第二场比赛，面对泰国吸血鬼。那么在前面比赛我们可以看到，好的梦想家目前拿下5胜0败，排在世界队第1名，而泰国吸血鬼前面2场比赛都是吞下了败仗，分别是澳门黑熊以及新加坡的飞之狮。而今天 宝岛梦想家就是要来继续迎战泰国梦吸血鬼，希望能够拿下主场的2连胜。所以今天我会上这里邀请到的球迷是坤哥李医生，再次跟大家打声招呼。
They look good yesterday. They look very sharp, and that's the reason why they are at the top.
好，那么我们现在来看到的是主场的一个战绩啊，目前5胜0败，排名在第1名。和前面讲到的泰国梦吸血鬼0胜2败都是输球，所以今天他们也是要来挑战本次的一个首胜，所以在今天的确会排出最佳的一个阵容。
其实从上个赛季APL 比赛到现在，不管是哪一个国家的球队都，当他的3名外籍球员没有办法水准起上发挥，那个真的很贵。所以今天对于泰国吸血鬼来讲，他们第一个3名有第2人。
And now with Charles there in the middle, he really changes the whole complexion and the way Mono Vampire will play. So I'm actually excited to see them play with him for the very first time this season.
Well, you can make a case as well that this could be the toughest test yet for Formosa.
Yes, you know, they've beaten Hong Kong twice. They've beaten the Wolf Warriors, and a bunch of their games have all been close games. But this team, you know, they're hungry right now. The Mono Vampire team, 0-2. They need to turn things around. I spoke with some of the guys earlier today, from Jason Brickman, Michael Singletary. They all expect a much better performance. They seem pumped up, and they know how important this game is for them.
Introductions right here for the home team, Formosa Dreamers, enjoying a lot of support here at the Changhua Stadium. Fans have been here as early as 12 noon, or 3 hours before tip-off, and they love this team here, the Formosa Dreamers. And so far they haven't disappointed their home fans. 91-81 victory over Hong Kong Eastern yesterday.
接着让我们欢迎 The Formosa Dreamers， 篮坛新秀 UBA 得分王 No. 7张耕耘。中华赛的囡仔，拼命三郎 No. 32蔡正宪。拥有傲人弹力的梦想飞人 No. 10柴伟。上个赛季3分线命中率破50%的联盟第1人 No. 30吴松伟。不畏禁区壁垒，勇于突破的 No. 5陈玉涵。全力抢争篮板，积极把握进攻球权的 No. 4陈孝荣。进攻发动机，专门制造空档，神来妙传的助攻一根 No. 9陈世念。进攻防守禁区外线样样精通的全方位球员少侠归来 No. 1天人。让我们接着欢迎 The Starting Five。快攻、助攻、篮下进攻能力兼佳的全方位禁区支柱 No. 31 William Martino。身体素质劲爆、移动速度飞快的年轻锋线 Number 40, Tevin Glass 能从1号打到3号，180俱乐部成员 Number 33, Macau Miller 台美混血梦想潜力新星 Number 23, 钱肯尼。台湾黄金后场邓来到西边野球 Number 6, 李雪莉。总教练 Dean Murray， 教练蔡耀勋、赖柏林，请两队选手握手致意。Let's have both teams shake hands to have a good game.
Formosa in their home debut yesterday, they beat Hong Kong Eastern 91-81. Tevin Glass with a big game, and Mono as well. Lost to Singapore.
Yeah, they lost by 10 to the Slingers. Again, this is a different looking Mono team. Look at the key statistic there. Points in the paint. Slingers outscoring them by 20 points. And hopefully with the addition of Chris Charles, that will change in this game today. And they're going to have their hands full because Formosa has Will Artino also. Very complete there. Glass likes to attack the basket, so they need to do a better job. And I mean, maybe Charles can address that issue.
Well, Chris Charles, 2014 ABL champion with Bangkok, 20 back-to-back World Import or MVP, and 2016 ABL Defensive Player when he was with the Slingers. So
I think his credentials just speak for themselves already. I mean, everybody here in the ABL who's been following the ABL for the last few years are familiar with this guy, Mono Vampire, hoping that he can have that old form that he used to display. Well, this guy, Mike Singletary, he's really made a name for himself playing in Thailand. Look at the numbers so far this season, 28-13. He's a solid guy. I'm very familiar with his game because I got a chance to coach him when he was playing for the Philippines in some teams there a couple of times. But here in the ABL, he's just been nothing but outstanding for this Mono Vampire.
Well, and actually, you can say that they complement each other with Charles as an inside operator. Singletary works in the perimeter, can attack the basket as well. And with Jason Brickman pulling the strings there, this could be a great fit for Mono Vampires. You take a look at Tevin Glass's performance yesterday. 26 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists.
Plus a nasty highlight dunk over De Guara that just brought the crowd to life, hit some big threes. Here, this is that dunk I was talking about earlier. That was a great poster.
Tevin Glass. You look at Will Artino as well as a key player here for Formosa.
He struggled from the field, 8 for 20, but he had to take a lot of shots over De Guara. But despite that, he was working hard, just hustling, battling, banging bodies down low against the big man, and he more than held his own and helped his team win.
Well, look at that move from Will Artino. He's a master of that spin move and using the left hand as well. Macau Miller also struggled a bit yesterday. 12 points on 3 of 16 shooting, but we still saw him as very effective, Charles.
Yeah, he helped a lot, especially getting the rebounds, playing some defense, little deflections, the hustle plays that didn't really come out of the stat sheet, but he still was solid. Didn't really have a good game, but hopefully today he can bounce back. He gets another chance right away to make up for that performance where he really struggled. And they're going to need him again because this Mono team is just as stacked as they are.
Well, Mono starting with Chris Charles, Singletary, Moses Morgan, Apiron Villachai, and Jason Brickman at the point. A pretty solid lineup there. Well, from last season, I think this Mono team has really made sure that they have that continuity with Singletary and Brickman there. Lin Lee as starts at point guard with Macau Miller, Will Artino, Tevin Glass, and Kenneth Chen.
No surprise for the Formosa Dreamers. Same lineup that they had yesterday. And why fix what's not broken? As you see our referees, 2 referees from Malaysia, and of course 1 from the Philippines.
Chris Charles and Will Artino getting ready for tip-off. And we are underway at Changhua County Stadium for this showdown between Formosa and Mono Vampire of Thailand. It's a Mono Vampire with the first possession of the game. Singletary. Stops, pulls up, no good as Malcolm Miller grabs the rebound.
Found himself wide open after the ball fake, looking at the roller of Chris Charles. So now Singletary has a guy to play the pick and roll with. Somebody likes to roll to the basket, maybe free up the other guys in the perimeter. There's a mismatch. Glass and Brickman. Took them a while to get him the ball.
6 seconds in the shot clock. Great deflection there by Singletary.
Good help defense. Otherwise, Glass would probably have had a field day against Jason.
So both teams coming up empty in their first possessions. But on Villachai, they go to Charles. Find Brickman here. Brickman uses the Morgan pick, but shakes it off, gets Glass here. Peron Villachai, shot clock winding down. Brickman have to put it up. Peron Villachai, too strong on the shot. It's Moses Morgan. Can't Chen.
He was open though. Good anticipation, good hustle again by Chen. We saw a lot of that yesterday, but Morgan was open, hesitating on the 3. Probably could have attacked the basket too.
This is Lee. Go to Chen. Drives baseline. The kick out to Miller. Puts it up, and that's good. Malcolm Miller.
So much for the bad game yesterday. He's off to a good start already. A much better start after hitting his first shot.
Brickman.
Yeah, nice force action here. Good find to Chris Charles. Ooh, well, they went out, but that's what they want. A shot like that close to the basket. Just unlucky bounce for him.
Lee to Glass against Singletary. To Chen against Charles. Kevin Glass, another 3. Artino going for that putback. Charles recovers, and Brickman has the basketball. Morgan pulls up. 3 ball.
Now he takes it. That's the shot he passed off earlier when I was open. This time, you know what? I'm going to take the shot and get the drop.
Now, some interesting matchups across the court right now. Artino against Charles. We go to Malcolm Miller. Free for 3. Couldn't make it back to back. But on Villachai, that is going to be a loose ball foul on Miller.
You look at Morgan and Mike Singletary. They're actually very similar in size, but Morgan likes to play inside a bit more, and that allows Mike to play in the 3 spot, which is a spot that he really prefers to play. So that's why it's a good complement to each other now, especially with Charles, who can play inside for them.
A Mono Vampire shook off a lethargic start to last season to reach the ABL finals against Alab Pilipinas. They lost in 5 games as Morgan misses on the jumper. He sent that game into a winner-take-all showdown in the Philippines. Lee couldn't get away. He gives it up to Artino. Tevin Glass. Big ball movement here by Formosa. Glass steps into that jumper. Too strong. Singletary grabs the rebound. Bothered by Lee. Singletary will go all the way, and Mike Singletary. Too strong there for Lee.
Lets him know it. He says, you know what, you try to pressure me full court. I can go coast to coast. My handles are there. Kind of maybe a slight nudge. Take a look at this. All the way there. He's going to get away there with a little bit of a push. Well, not even a push, but he just did such a good job protecting the ball, and yeah, he lets Lee know about it.
Mike Singletary completes the 3-point play. 6-3 for the visiting team. Will Artino for Miller. Malcolm Miller gets the switch on Morgan. Miller drives, and that teardrop works.
Much more aggressive today to start the game. 5 points already. All 5 points actually from him. Brickman get to the paint. Nice pass. You can see the chemistry of Brickman and Charles is there. But that's why a guy like Jason Brickman is so valuable. I mean, it's the way he plays the pick and roll, the way he makes a read as he takes this move by Miller over Morgan. Nice little short hook there. Second foul already on Lee. So he's going to have to take an early seat.
Cho Shin-yen has been introduced into the ball game.
He's more of a shooter compared to Lee. He's a much faster, bigger guard who just goes around.
And go to Charles inside. Another miss from Charles. Kenneth Chen. Ends up on Villachai. Martino will test the defense of Charles. He is blocked by Chris Charles.
Defensive Player of the Year twice for a reason.
Those long arms by Chris Charles. Saying no to Will Artino. Miller against Morgan. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Pass is too strong. So much different here for Formosa. They seem to be struggling in the early goings.
Not as sharp as yesterday execution-wise, but also credit Mono Vampire because they're a bit more into this game right now. You feel the sense of urgency with the way they're playing.
Jason Brickman.
What a pass again. And his vision is excellent.
Aperon Villachai. There's a touch from a Formosa player.
Just 4.7 seconds left though.
Yeah, we were wondering because Marcus Keane, also a point guard, was played alongside Brickman. Both players who need the ball in their hands.
I think more than just needing the ball in their hands, it's really that they lack the big guy. So you got two playmakers, that's fine. As Singletary hits the three off a nice baseline inbounds play. But when you lack a big guy, and you look at most of the imports of the other teams, they're all centers. You're a much smaller team. It's not like your team has a lot of size when it comes to the locals. So that's really what was missing. Charles, you've already seen him make an impact from blocking a shot, rolling to the basket, getting some rebounds.
Another miss from Miller. Brickman ahead to Singletary. Blocked by Chen, but Brickman is there to clean it up.
Chen has made some nice and steady plays the last two games that we've covered so far for them.
Chen this time showing us his offense, too strong on the shot. Morgan to Brickman. 11-5 for Mono. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Another kick out. Singletary wide open for three. No good. As Tevin Glass grabs the rebound.
You don't want to help too much on Singletary or off of Singletary. Rather, if you're Chen, just got caught there. Singletary missed an open shot. He's already scored 6 points.
Chen is open. 3 ball. Short. Singletary with a rebound. Singletary 1-on-3 break. Singletary taking it all the way. And Chen and Singletary fighting for it, and that will go to the Dreamers.
That's twice already though that Chen has blocked Mike Singletary. He says no, he shakes his head and says no, not in front of me.
We have a timeout on the floor. It's Mono Vampire with a 6-point lead over Formosa. Back inside the Changhua Stadium for this ABL Season 9 matchup between Formosa Dreamers and Mono Vampire as Cho Shin-yen scores on the jumper, 11-7 out for Mono Vampire.
And he said as we mark this game where he likes to make those jumpers, good jumper there. Charles gets the ball deep in the middle again. It will be called for a 3-second violation there.
He was camped in the lane for quite some time before he got that basketball.
Martino again, morning holding his own. He's had some tough battles the last 2 days.
Well, he'll have a lot of tough battles this season with PJ Ramos playing for Alab Pilipinas, which will open its campaign against CLS Knights later in the Philippines as Artino knocks down the three.
It's a big shot. That's a shot I was looking for since yesterday against Kuala. It's like nobody really wanted to come out to him, so he might make that thing twice again.
Morgan misses on the three.
Glass is a bit hurt though. He's slow to get up, but slowly shaking it off and jogs back.
Artino to the other side, the reverse. Couldn't get it to go. Rickman. Singletary running the floor, short on the layup.
Good job by Miller, just standing his ground, putting his hands up.
Devin Glass, tough shot. As Moses Morgan was there to challenge.
Both teams missing some shots around the basket. I mean, those shots that they normally make today.
Brickman gets into the lane. Brickman, nice move there, up and under, but he misses.
He's very good with those floaters. That's a rare miss for Jason Brickman.
Miller challenges the defense again, and it's off Moses Morgan, I believe.
A good help defense by Mike Singletary. He had Morgan beat, but Singletary forced Miller to change his shot there as you take a look at this 3-ball by Artino earlier.
Kevin Glass, nice find there. As Artino knocks down the 3-ball.
Now Artino being guarded by a local, Chantlachon. See if they might want to go to him on the post and let him get in isolation, which is exactly what they do off that inbound. But he just kicks it out.
Glass attacks. Artino pulls up another 3. Too strong, and the push will be called on Kenneth Chen on Ananti.
The fans don't really agree, but that was a good call. It was a shot by Chen. That's already the 4th team foul of the Dreamers to 0 for the Mono Vampire so far.
So Ananti, Usung Wei is introduced into the game, but replacing Kenneth Chen. He had a couple of threes yesterday as Formosa Dreamers pulled away in the 3rd period. Brickman. Go to Singletary. Back to Brickman. Brickman pulls up. That's a 3.
Well contested though. Not exactly the best shot for Jason Brickman. The defense by the Dreamers in that sequence.
Miller. We're down low to Artino. Artino. Kick out to Wu.
Good defense by the Mono Vampire.
Chu Shin-yen with 6 seconds in the shot clock. Glass. Step back jumper. No good. Artino fighting off Mono Vampires. Big man there to put that back in.
See, that's the difference when Chris Charles isn't there anymore. The best rebounders out of the ball game makes it easier for a guy like Artino to get that rebound.
Nice pass from Brickman. Glass.
That's a 3rd block already for Formosa to start this game. That's probably saved them 6 points.
Go to Tevin Glass. Full head of steam. Tevin Glass gets it to go.
Formosa generating some offense off their defense, getting a run in transition. Earlier it was a putback also, so they're hustling and working hard.
9-0 run. Gachon couldn't break the silence for Mono Vampire. Formosa 9 unanswered points here. They go back to Artino again. Artino on the drive. Will Artino.
Well, again, you see a local player, no Chris Charles, scoring again. He's already asking for a sub though. He's winded.
16-11. Glass with another rebound. 40 seconds remaining here in the 1st quarter.
There's the mismatch. They got the switch of Brickman and Glass that they can now only get him the ball.
Malcolm Miller. 8 seconds. Miller. Oh, Malcolm Miller. Taking it strong.
What a run by the Dreamers to close out this quarter. All of a sudden, they're up by 7. That's a 8-0 run.
13 to nothing.
30 to nothing run, rather.
Brickman. Mono Vampire can go for the last shot. Singletary, that's his range. No good on the 3. And Cho Shin-yen holds on to that basketball as we end the first quarter. After a slow start for Formosa, they pick it up in the second part of that first quarter. Kevin Glass, of course, Will Artino sparking the comeback as they close the first quarter with a 13-0 run. It's the Dreamers with a 7-point lead at the end of 1.
这是我们的家，我们的主场要来迎接第6胜，再来欢呼加油一下，梦想家，加油！梦想家，加油！梦想家，加油！好，我们要来邀请待会中场来玩游戏的同学，来，钟明女篮给你们一颗球，来，另外，好，各局来，弟弟。 待会拿到小球的朋友。
Back inside the Changla Stadium as Formosa Dreamers have taken the lead here to start the second period, 18-11. Brickman. Peron Villachai. Short on that baseline J.
Excellent pass though by Jason Brickman again. I mean, he's been doing his part, finding his guys, getting them open. Guys just have to make their shots eventually.
Cho Shin-yen on the drive, short on the shot.
Good move though to clear his defender, but you look at Mono Vampire. As of the moment, before that shot, they were 4 for 21. They were really struggling from the field, but now Jason Brickman gets that bucket, that 3-ball to drop.
5 points for Jason Brickman. Kevin Glass, the kick out, Woo Sung Wei. There's a blocking foul.
You can see the coach telling him not to help off Woo Sung Wei that much because you don't want to leave that guy open. And you saw how he was shooting yesterday.
Well, Chen and Lee She-lin returned to the ball game. Baseline inbound for Formosa. Ken Lei is in the ball game, replacing Artino. It's Malcolm Miller. Charles is back for Mono Vampire.
Good hands by Singletary.
Taken away by Singletary. Blocked by Glass.
And Brickman got blocked by his own teammate there.
Morgan on the move. Short. And Chris Charles cleans up the mess.
Yeah, I thought Morgan actually had a drop pass to Chris Charles there and decided to take it. But Chris Charles, the type of player, doesn't even complain, doesn't ask for the ball much. He just works hard, gets that pick in with the left hand.
First 2 points for Chris Charles. Miller on the drive, using the left hand. There's a foul. And it will go against Chris Charles. And that's an act of shooting, so Malcolm Miller has 2 free throws. And Miller with 7 points so far. Tied with Will Artino for top scoring here in the second period, but he misses the first free throw. Second one on the way for Malcolm Miller. 1 for 2. The lead is at 3 points for Formosa. Brickman. Go down low to Charles. Charles again imposing his will.
Nice little jump hook there. Very patient when he catches the ball inside. Likes to pivot a lot, doesn't really panic. He knows he had a smaller guy anyways, and he could shoot over him, which is exactly what he did there.
Miller. Go to Glass. Kenley. The drive, the kick out to Glass. The Glass attacks. No good on the layup.
Good team defense there by Vampire.
Morgan. They go to Aperon Villachai. Charles is in position, but he lost the handle.
Good deflection by Kenley in the pass. Couldn't really catch the ball cleanly, and that's why he fumbled it out of bounds afterwards. But he had good position again.
1 point lead for Formosa. Lee. Stenley. Miller. And they're on the move. Oh, Miller, nice hesitation play. That's another foul on Chris Charles.
That's huge. That little hesitation got Charles to stand up. That little, all the guard needs is that little movement there. Once you don't stay low, you go by him and stay with this move again. Little hesitation, gets him to stand, and that was it. Got him with the ball up top, actually. The foul was called there, and that's huge. Because Mono Vampires had a very short rotation. Actually, only Chris Charles had, well, he was replaced amongst the four of them, I mean, including Moses Morgan, Brickman, Singletary, and Charles. Only Charles has basically sat down, and now he's back, but he has 2 fouls right away.
Miller. 1 for 2 again on that trip. 2-point lead for the Dreamers. Brickman to Aperon Villachai. Nice drop pass to Charles with a finish. Chris Charles going to work here in the second period. 6 points. Artino. Kick out to Miller against Aperon Villachai. Artino inside.
What footwork there. Displayed by Artino, the ball fake, the head fake. All he needed.
Had 2 defenders against him. Lost the 2 of them again. Morgan. With the Singletary. Defended by Kenneth Chen. Singletary. Forces his way inside. Singletary couldn't get it to go. The tap goes to Lee.
Chen has played some good defense on Mike Singletary today.
Played good defense on Marcus Elliott yesterday. Yes, now as Singletary. Lee. Moving without the ball. Charles is there.
Ooh, that was dangerous, but very close to pick up his 3rd foul there.
Well, he gambled on that defensive play there, Chris Charles. Look at this move from Will Artino. Had everyone fooled. 22-20. We have a stoppage here as the referees
are checking the shot clock is correct. .8
seconds in the shot clock for Formosa. Miller pulls up from the baseline, no good. As Charles collects the rebound. Brickman. Lee on Brickman. Brickman puts his head down, kicks it out to Aperon Villachai. They go to Charles, but that was too close to Artino, that pass.
Yeah, Aperon Villachai actually had a shot there. He's supposed to be a shooter, but he's been hesitating and hasn't been as aggressive today.
Lee against Singletary. Gets into the paint, the kick out to Artino. The jumper is good.
It's always a good sign if he's able to knock those jumpers down. As Mono Vampire not happy with what they're seeing, they're going to sue for time first.
Good start to the second period for Mono Vampire. Comes to naught as Will Artino has found his range once again. 24-20 for most.
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! 谢谢 Formosa Sexy。这一季呢，宝岛梦想家的主客场赛事都在 Eleven Sports 转播，也可透过 Eleven Sports APP 来观看。在12月10号前下载 APP， 并透过电脑注册，还有第1个月免费观看的活动。欢迎锁定宝岛梦想家的所有赛事。再一次谢谢，也谢谢我们所有的转播单位。第2节结束还有5分35秒，让我们把比数持续的拉开领先吧。
Back at the Changhua County Stadium for this ASEAN Basketball League matchup between Formosa Dreamers and Mono Vampire. Formosa on top as Chris Charles cuts the lead.
They've been going to that little high-low Chris Charles to ceiling inside, and they're actually having way more success than the Hong Kong Eastern did yesterday. And Chris Charles has been playing very well. Now he just better not pick up his third foul before this half ends.
8 points all coming in the second period. Miller with a drive, and he scores as well. Using the glass on that reverse, Malcolm Miller. Singletary. Singletary attacks. Didn't get the roll. A battle for the rebound. It goes to Will Artino.
2 times already that Mono Vampire has had a shot that basically just ripped out.
26-22. Glass. Wide open is Miller for 3. Once again, Malcolm Miller.
All the time in the world though, but again, the penetration by Glass, going to help defense. That's why coaches always say, don't help on the corner, can't really help on the strong side. It's the easiest pass to make. Miller had all the time in the world to make that 3 ball.
And quickly, Coach Doug Marty sues for time. After 5 straight points from Malcolm Miller, the drive and the 3 ball. The Dreamers now on top by 7.
He's just rolling down the lane. Just be up. Just be up. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3, team.
Malcolm Miller already surpassing his total from yesterday with 14 points. And we're just in the second half, midway through the second period here.
Well, we talked about it, not going to have too many bad games. And he definitely had a chance to make up for today. I'm sure was extra excited for this game. He's delivering.
Saint Tong, the kick out, Singletary, tough shot. Wow. Right in front of Lee.
Well, when you have that much of a height advantage, and sometimes even if you could test, that gets this shoot over, which is exactly what Mike did.
Martino to Glass, turnaround shot for Glass, no good. Brickman finds the lane free, and Jason Brickman scores once again, and Mono Vampire with a quick 5-0 response as well on that 5-0 run from Malcolm Miller.
Great timeout by Mono Vampire right away. They respond, make this. I mean, they don't let Formosa get this a double-digit lead and just blow this game wide open. So that's a great timeout.
Brickman for 3 and for the lead.
Excellent shot by Jason Brickman. He's been carrying this team actually already with 10 points. The layup, and then this time, fast break, pull up 3. Nobody wanted to close out to him. He says, you know what, I can make this shot, and he makes them pay.
The Vampire, the Mono Vampire of Thailand, look at this. A 3-ball from Singletary with Lee on the challenge. Brickman with a fast break layup. Miller refuses to commit. And on the fast break, Brickman with a pull-up 3. And a Mono Vampire now on top by 1.
Come on, we gotta play smarter. Hey, listen, just take your time in there. Okay? Come on, hey, let's run 4 out again. 4 out, come on, let's go, let's go. Team on 3, 1, 2, 3, team.
Jason Brickman on your screens. 10 points on 2 of 3 shooting from beyond the arc. You know, when he's playing well, you know, usually sets the tone for Mono Vampire.
He's like the guy that just runs the whole, he's the engine that runs their team basically. Mono Vampire's also switched up to his own defense all the time now. Actually, since earlier, Formosa has yet to score since they switched up to that.
Lee misses on the runner. We're back to Jason Brickman. Brickman on the drive, loses his balance there. Lee takes that one away.
Lee trying to make up for that missed shot earlier. So, you know, you've been scoring, you gotta make you work already.
Miller, the kick out. Kenneth Chen, good line. That's a 3-ball for Kenneth Chen.
Again, another penetration for Formosa in that kick out. Actually, Coach Dean was saying, telling his guys, let's just run 4 out, basically 4 guys outside, and just spread the floor a bit better, and that's what they did.
Singletary pulls up.
It's an open shot. He's going to want that one back wide open there. Good screen by Charles. No show or no help.
Miller. Move to Lee. Glass against St. Tong. Taken away. But Glass recovers. Charles with a block. Charles with another block. Chen, 3-ball. That's good.
Great find by Glass again. Great vision there to see that Chen was right over. You know, by now, Mono should adjust it. They can't sag off the shooters too much.
Brickman, momentarily open. Draws closer but loses the handle. Chen on the break. The kick out to Miller. Another 3. That's good. What a performance here from the Formosa Dreamers. 3 straight 3-pointers.
There's 6 3-pointer already in this game. They're shooting 3-ball at about 50%. Just excellent.
In that game, after an 8-0 run by Mono, Morgan inside, no good. Charles with the putback.
And Martino just screaming at everybody to box him out. He said, I challenged the shot, you gotta help me out there.
And Miller goes to Chen.
They call a foul away from the ball. Trying to fight with Glass for position. That's Saint Tong.
Chen.
Physical there, so you see the 3-ball by Chen.
And on the fast break, Malcolm Miller.
Yeah, he's got 17 already.
Malcolm Miller. 38-32. Chen. Go to Artino. Artino puts that ball on the floor. Artino drive. And he misses.
Yeah, missed a bit of a gimme, just too strong there.
Will Artino. A master of this move, but that time couldn't get that one to go. Will Artino, 11 points. Malcolm Miller with 17 and 7. Glass has been struggling just with 2 points, but he has 9 rebounds for the Formosa Dreamers. Tom, the kick out, Brickman for 3. That's good, Jason Brickman.
He's been shooting the ball so well. 3 out of 4 from the three-point line in the first half alone. 13 big points for him.
He hasn't taken the rest as well. With all of this first half for Mono Vampire.
Both teams actually very short rotations in this first half.
Chen, 3 seconds remaining. Glass for 3. That's good.
What a big shot. Again, the patience, the extra pass, the spacing. That's been great for Formosa. As Glass again hits another shot at the buzzer. He did the same thing yesterday towards the end of the first half, hitting a tough volley. This time it was an open 3 ball.
And that's the 7th three-pointer of the first half for the Formosa Dreamers, the home team. They end the second period with a 6-point lead, 41-35 against Mono Vampire.
好的，谢谢郑林。中场访问一下 Murray 教练。上半场钱肯尼在第2节带动一个很棒的反扑，除了2记3分球之外，还有1次助攻。请他谈谈钱肯尼这名球员。
Can you talk about Kenny? He made 2 threes in second quarter, and he also have an assist for Malcolm. Can you talk about it?
Yeah, Kenny's playing well. We always have confidence in all our players to shoot the ball, and when they're open, we want them to shoot it with confidence, and that's what he did.
Kenny 是一个非常好的球员，然后教练一直给予球员信心，说只要有空档就要去勇敢的出手，所以 Kenny 今天就做到这一点。
今天在整个上半场，梦想家感觉没有昨天那个活力，是因为连续2天出赛，还是因为吸血鬼他整体的防守策略奏效
？We didn't play like as energetically like yesterday for the first half. So do you think it's because of the Vampires' defensive strategy, or is it about ourselves?
I mean, they're playing well. You know, it has something to do with the way they're playing. It has something to do with the way we're playing. We just got to play a little smarter in the second half.
当然，泰国是非常好的球队，然后这可能跟背靠背有关系，也有可能跟泰国的防守策略有关系。但是我们下半场一定要再打得聪明一点。
好的，谢谢 Murray 教练。上半场41-35，梦想家领先。
精彩的中场表演。All right， 到了我们
What makes a champion? Passion, grit, determination.
A challenge can make or break you. Hard in silence. Let success be your noise.
Never stop, you can only get better. The only one that can hold you back is yourself.
I'm a warrior. I put my war paint on.
We are the composers of our own destiny. Nothing is out of reach if we dare to dream the impossible. Believe the unbelievable and never take no for an answer. Because greatness is in all of us. For we are all champions.
Week 3 of your ABL is in the books, and we've got the top 10 plays for you right here. Number 10 comes from Surabaya City as Maxi Esho finds Monte Brandon for the Hammer Jam. Brandon just testing the rims inside the home of the CLS Knights. That's number 10. At number 9, we head to Saigon as Kyle Barone with a sweet extra pass finding Chris Turker for the throwdown. The athleticism, even though there's a little bit of contact there. At number 8, check out the extension, the body control of Malcolm Miller with the wild circus shot, finishing all over the defense of the Heat. At number 7 is the high-flying Singapore slinger himself, Jaron Young. Get out of the way. Clear the airways for the Jaron Young throwdown. At number 6,
and really gave them the headway they needed here in the second period.
Malcolm Miller has been excellent. He has 17 points. He's 6 out of 10 from the field. Has 5 rebounds also. He has played every single minute of this game for Formosa also. He's been carrying this team. Like Singletary also trying to do his part for Mono Vampire. He's also played all 20 minutes, but he's struggling from the field. He's only shooting 3 out of 13. Not the usual type of efficient game.
And the thing is, for Mike Singletary, those were open shots as well. Yes. Most of them were open shots
that he normally makes. And he got blocked also a few times while driving the basket. But for Mono Vampire, it's been Jason Brickman who's really been carrying the load. He's got 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 7 from the field. He's actually made some nice passes too that his teammates just haven't been able to convert. There you see Will Artino. He's hit 2 jumpers already from deep, 1 3-ball, 1 long 2. He's got 11 points also. He's a plus 12 when he's been on the floor for them. He's just been so little, just outworking, getting that offensive rebound and the putback.
Well, Chris Charles has 10 points in his first game for Mono Vampire as a replacement for Marcus Keed. The Formosa Dreamers were expected to carry that momentum with that win over Hong Kong Eastern, and they've done so here in that first half with a 6-point lead, 41-35. Also out-rebounded Mono Vampire 25-22. Had more assists, 9-8. Second chance points, Mono Vampire of course leading 6-5. It's the points of turnovers actually that has helped Formosa 15-5. And we'll be right back for the third period.
下半场将会非常的险恶。
对，没错，而且呢，下半场持续需要大家的呐喊。我们上半场结束之后领先，要保持住我们的领先，到结束之后迎接我们6连胜。另外，也要跟大家再报告一下，我们呢下一场的主场将会是在1月5号、6号。 欢迎大家持续来到我们的现场来关注，以及帮我们加。
As Formosa Dreamers with a 41-35 lead.
You see the numbers here, yeah. As you mentioned, pretty even with all the statistics for most part. Although in our official stats, Formosa has 25 rebounds to just 22 for Mono Vampire. But the turnover story, that's correct. Mono Vampire with a little bit more turnovers. That's one thing that Formosa has been doing so well. You look at their game yesterday against Hong Kong Eastern. They've just done such a good job taking care of the ball. They don't turn it over much. So 2 is a great number in the half. And then only 4 fouls for both teams. That's why this game you feel the flow of the game. And not too many stoppages. They're just playing and playing and playing, which makes it more entertaining. But the 3-point shooting, actually both teams shooting excellent from 3-point range. 7 out of 13 for Formosa, 6 out of 12 for Mono Vampire. That's a really good number. As you see the scoring again. Malcolm Miller has bounced back from his game yesterday with 17 big points. But on the flip side, Kevin Glass has been a bit more quiet. Only 5 points. He's 2 for 12 from the field after having a great game yesterday. But Kenneth Chen again contributing. William Martino also chipping in the usual for him. But for Mono Vampire, it's been Jason Brickman with 13 points. Chris Charles with 10. But you look at it, basically only 4 players have scored for them. Yes, they have played the bulk of the minutes, but you need the other guys to slowly chip in. Moses Morgan has to also do more. He only has 3 points.
Well, if you, for example, if you're handling this Mono Vampire team, how do you figure out? How do you change the way you play this Formosa team? Because it seems like their flow hasn't been disrupted here in the first half.
Well, the Formosa team has really clamped down on guys like Mike Singletary. They respect their game a lot. So you might want to look at other guys who can maybe space the floor, guys who won't be afraid to take the open three should Jason Brickman find them. Because yes, they're letting Jason Brickman make plays, and it's good because he's getting guys open. He's making good decisions, but guys just haven't been confident enough to knock that shot down. One good thing though is also Chris Charles has been getting the ball in the paint, and he's been able to put his move. But other than those two, it would really help for the others to step up, and maybe Mike Singletary could shoot a bit better in the second half. That would be good for them.
Well, the locals haven't scored. Moses Morgan obviously is considered a local here. He has 3 points so far on a single 3-pointer that he hit in the first quarter. So we'll be right back for the second half here at the Changhua Stadium. Underway at the Changhua Stadium. Formosa Dreamers against the Mono Vampire in this ASEAN Basketball League Season 9 matchup. Formosa still unbeaten in 5 games. Mono Vampire looking for its first win of the season. Kenneth Chen testing the defense of Singletary. He misses on that drive. Brickman.
What a pass. See, that's just an excellent pass by Brickman. Morgan again passing up that shot. And finally able to attack with a nice floater, nice touch around the basket over Artino.
5 points for Moses Morgan. Lead for Artino. Yes, Charles. Artino now. It's a double team. Morgan with the steal.
I feel Mono has turned up the pressure defensively. I know there have been 2 possessions, but the start of this half they've been great. The Singletary elbows that shot. Ooh, Artino, that's a great call by the referee. Artino trying to sell that call, but he was the one who hooked Chris Charles to try and pull it down. Fans don't like it, they're booing, but that was a good call.
Well, even from our angle, it looked like it was Artino who was the guilty party. Also, it was Charles who was the guilty party, but instead it's Artino.
No, he grabbed Charles, all right. That's a good call.
41-37, Brickman. Lost the handle there. Chen
asking for the lob. Would have been pretty.
Oh my God, that would have brought the house down here. Malcolm Miller. 10 seconds in the shot clock for Formosa. The jumper from the free throw line, no good.
Good challenge again by Charles. He picked up his second foul early in the second quarter, but since then has done a good job avoiding it.
Vila Chai draws the foul on Kevin Glass. Got his shot initially blocked, but he got the ball back.
Finally, a Thai player. Well, of course, Morgan is considered Thai, but another Thai player will be able to maybe score if he's able to make these free throws.
Two free throws for Vila Chai. On that foul from Kevin Glass. Cut the lead even further here. It's been a game of runs, but Vila Chai misses on the first free throw. Formosa had a 13-0 run in the first quarter. Mono Vampire had an 8-0 run as Vila Chai goes 0 for 2 in the second period. But Formosa ended the second half actually with a 6-point lead. Artino for 3. That's good! Will Artino.
Big shot for him. Simple pick and pop action. The big guy has to help with the ball. And a nice pass, easy shot for Artino, who has been stroking that jumper well today.
Brickman inside to Charles, another great pass.
Great basketball from the net. A little look away for Brickman. Great pass for the pick and roll. And Charles not bringing the ball down, just going straight up. He's been having a field day playing alongside Jason Brickman.
Artino to Glass. Glass will attack, and Glass will be fouled.
Glass continuing to stay aggressive despite struggling today from the field.
Now 2 of 12 shooting so far for Tevin Glass as we take a look at this three-pointer from Will Artino.
Yeah, a little pick and pop as I mentioned. Miller dragging Chris Charles down, but here on the other side, a great counter pass. A great counter, a great response by Mono Vampire.
Well, the Dreamers will take that at 3-4-2. Tevin Glass, after going perfect yesterday, misses his first free throw. 1 for 2 for Tevin Glass. Now has 6 points. And it's a 6-point lead for the Dreamers. Charles for Morgan against Glass. Morgan puts that ball on the floor. Peron Villachai takes the 3. That's good. And that's what you've been talking about at halftime. You needed someone else to do some damage here for Mono.
In the first half, I thought he had a few shots he could have taken, but was very hesitant, passed off, and missed 2 free throws, but then makes a 3-ball.
Gets the defensive stop as well on Malcolm Miller.
Real miss for Miller. That was a good for him. Nice floater by Brickman.
And there's a Brickman getting into that lane, but missing. That time, Chen. Wide open, a 3. No good. Morgan with the rebound. Mono has numbers. Brickman inside to Charles. Double team. No good as well, and there is a foul to stop the fast break on Peron Villachai.
Brickman telling Charles, you got to finish that shot. Charles knows it because Brickman had an open 3, but he passed up for it to get Charles. It would have been a higher percentage shot around the basket, just couldn't convert. A good hustle back by Artino. Good job sprinting back. At least not giving him an easy layup.
Lee. Go to Miller.
Good switch there by Mono Vampire.
Tevin Glass. Kick out. That's a turnover. That hasn't been the day for Tevin Glass.
Yeah, but Moses Morgan has actually done a good job defensively against him. Hasn't made it easy for him. Him moving his feet here. Glass with the help defense, the reach by Brickman.
Brickman to Morgan. It's a 3. Short. Artino with a rebound.
That's a good shot off that Horns play. Mono Vampire liking to run Horns play a lot.
Chen. Now with Miller. 10 seconds to work with. Miller with the left hand. He misses though.
It's 2 layups at least. Just 2 gimmies at least for him.
Oh! Rejected by Artino.
Good pass again by Brickman there. That was a sure layup, but Artino again not giving him the play. So again, I praised him a few plays back for sprinting back on defense, and he does the same thing again.
And Will Artino is turning out to be a crowd favorite here at in the Changhua Stadium.
That was close to a goaltending, though. I must say, very close. Actually, I might even have them in goaltending, but. It's so tough though to spot everything. Full speed, game time, real time without the slow-mo.
Absolutely, and our referees have a tough task here.
I think they've been doing a good job.
Artino. For a teammate, that's Malcolm Miller. Great denial initially, but Martino.
That's a great pass through the window. Such a small pocket there. A beautiful pass back.
To 42.
See them pushing side of the ball screen, not allowing Brickman. Brickman still does a good job getting in the middle.
Singletary bullying his way for the deuce. Singletary just putting his head down there. Miller blocked by Charles.
Well, a lot of times they've been challenging Charles, and a lot of times they haven't succeeded.
Sure. On the move. Usung Wei is in the game. Kevin Glass has it. 4 seconds in the shot clock. Glass step back three. The tap goes to Singletary. Mike Singletary on the move. Singletary draws the foul on Glass.
I thought for a second he might have wanted to throw that one down. Glass no choice but to foul him. Only the second foul of Glass anyways.
Now this is something that you like about Mike Singletary is that, you know, he's not clicking from the perimeter, but he decides to make a conscious effort really to take it strong.
He's been aggressive, he hasn't stopped, knows that, you know, maybe he can get some confidence going, try to get the free throw line, which he just did.
We have a timeout on the floor. The Dreamers still ahead by 3.
一直到结束，象征着我们延续胜利的旗帜就在大家的前方。待会呢，旗手会绕着大家经过你前面的时候 ，Put your hands up， 起立来创造我们的历史。OK，Ready Go！ 上面的球迷朋友，波浪舞，耶！
跟着走
，Ready
，Come on！
来到这边的。谢谢，还有时间，再来一圈，
来再一圈，站起来！
谢谢你们 ，Yeah，Let's go，Let's go，OK， 谢谢大家，持续的来帮我们加油 ，All right，All right，All right。
Mike Singletary at the line. This lead of the Formosa Dreamers. 47 to 45 with 4 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the third period. 2 for 2 for Singletary. The lead is now down to a single point. Singletary with 13 points, 3 rebounds and assists so far. Usung Wei, Kevin Glass. Go to Miller inside. Nice help there from Charles. Versus Morgan. Singletary. Against Miller. They go to Brickman. Uses the pick from Charles. Singletary is open. That's a 3 and that's good.
And that's what you mentioned to Delph earlier. He was driving, knowing his outside shot wasn't falling, trying to get that rhythm going. You know, sees his shot finally falling after the free throws, after a drive. Finally gets a 3-ball again to drop after hitting in the first half.
7 straight points for Singletary rather. Glass is unsuccessful on that putback 3. Charles running the floor. Charles finishing.
What a great response for the Mono Vampire right now as they've retaken the lead. Now it's a 4-point lead for them.
47 to 51. Glass against Morgan.
You start to wonder now if fatigue has kicked in for Formosa. Let's not forget, they're playing back-to-back games. Glass, Miller, and Ardino all played heavy minutes yesterday. They're all playing heavy minutes again today as compared to this Mono Vampire team. It's really fresh and hasn't played in 2 weeks.
It's a miss from Singletary. Choshin Yan taken away by Brickman. Brickman
really playing that away.
Charles No good, but back. And Brickman tracks down the miss. Moses Morgan, 4-3. Usung Wei, great rebound there over Charles. And for sure, Jason Brickman would like to have that one back. Tevin Glass.
Yeah, just not as day today. What a pass again by Brickman.
And Nante lost the handle. Was going for the reverse.
Brickman's just gone straight there, but Ananti seeing Miller chasing him down made him think twice. This was a fast break earlier. Charles with the finish.
That's a tough finish right there.
A little awkward looking finish. A little bit close to a charge or even a trial. Ooh, no hesitation from Wu. Misses though. And Coach Dean not happy at all, raising his hand. And what's that about?
Brickman. Singletary gathers. Short on the shot. The tap is saved by Miller, but he stepped on the line. Coach Dean Murray not happy with it. The sequence for the Dreamers. As Charles recovers the loose ball.
And turnover, risky pass by Jason Brickman. What a pass again. But Singletary just loses the ball. It just slips off his hands.
Tevin Glass making it strong to the rack. No good.
You know, that's one thing with Mike. He has actually sweat so much. He sweats a lot, but let's see if this goes. Okay. We'll take that anyways.
No problem there for Mike Singletary.
3 is better than 2. Makes up for that missed layup, but again, a great pass by Brickman. Just going back to Mike despite the missed layup.
You know, this Mono Vampire team, they could have had 4 more points if they had gathered those passes very well. Chuck on the drive. Artino is right there.
Yeah, Artino's been working hard.
53-49. Singletary to Charles. Brickman is open. 8 seconds in the shot clock for Mono Vampire. Brickman puts that ball on the floor. The tap from Tevin Glass leads to a turnover for Mono Vampire. Malcolm Miller. Usung Wei against Ananti. Artino goes left, blocked by Charles.
It's like his 5th block in the game already. Oh, they call a technical foul on Artino or complaining.
And that's a personal foul as well for Artino. That's his 2nd.
Yeah, now Mono will get a free throw chance to increase this lead. Plus, they get to reset and have the last shot. They actually didn't. Almost turned the ball over in that fast break after the pass of Morgan was deflected, but a near turnover would have been their ball anyways. But they called a technical foul in the backcourt against Artino.
The thing here for Artino, there's been a lot of frustration because of Charles there.
Yeah,
he's been blocked. He's been having difficulty getting those rebounds. And Singletary knocks down the free throw.
But I actually thought the block of Charles was clean anyways.
It's 19 points for Mike Singletary. 14 for Chris Charles and 13 for Jason Brickman. Morgan has 5 points so far. 54-49 for the visiting team. Brickman with 6 seconds in the shot clock. Brickman pulls up. That's short. And Ananti was caught reaching in.
But it's okay, they had that foul to give anyways.
Now both teams haven't reached penalty in each of the first 3 periods here. Formosa with a chance at the final crack here in the 3rd period. Haven't seen this team hack out close wins, but we'll see here. In a tough fight against Mono Vampire. To beat the buzzer, Chen Lei couldn't get it to go.
Well, he's been cold sitting on the bench for a while. First shot, basically, but you know, that's his shot. He's a very good shooter. And after this quarter. It's a great quarter for Mono Vampire as they retake the lead.
Mono Vampire had their way in that third. Down 6 to start the second half. They're now up by 5 rather, 54 to 49 as we head into the fourth quarter.
绝对是我们6连胜的时间，大家持续不断的帮我们加油，梦想家，梦想家。
We begin the fourth quarter between the Formosa Dreamers and Mono Vampire of Thailand. Formosa with a 5-0 record. And that perfect record is in danger here against the visiting Mono Vampire, which is still looking for its first win.
They're playing very well, the Mono Vampire. Now they have a big mismatch. Ananti on Kenley. Let's see if they'll let Ananti try to make a play. They do. And he turns the ball over after a switch by Altino. Good deflection.
Malcolm Miller has been quiet in the third after scoring 17 in the first half. Miller drives. Kicks it out to Chen. Chen drives as well, and he leaves Singletary behind for the deuce.
Got the step on Mike Singletary there. Singletary just stopped.
Brickman also got the step on Cho. So Brickman will go to the line for 2 free throws, I believe. Not just a baseline inbound.
This is that little move, nice move by Chen to get to that layup. But there was no help also the ball screen in terms of for Formosa. That's what Chen was asking for.
Ananti. The runner from Ananti, he will not get the bounce. Martino with a rebound.
That's okay, you like that he takes that shot. This guy, he's a very good player playing for the Thai national team too.
Ananti to Cho. Cho, hesitation move. Dreamers are within 1. Charles finds Brickman. Yes, Chen. Brickman. The kick out to Morgan. Couple of fakes. Finds Singletary, and Singletary has been on fire in the second half.
Great patience also by Morgan. Had the shot, decided to drive it in, had a jump shot, but then saw Singletary open and just stepped back for that 3. Good spacing also, good patience displayed by Mono Vampire.
Malcolm Miller.
Good defense by Ananti and Miller, but Chen is left wide open.
Good line on the 3, but a miss nonetheless for Kenneth Chen. Brickman pulls up, too strong.
His outside shot hasn't been falling this half after shooting so well in the first, but he almost gets the ball back, deflecting. Charles just couldn't bend low enough to save that ball from going out.
That's a disadvantage when you're that tall as well. As we take a look at this drive from Cho. And the three from Singletary on the other end.
Nice backdoor by Lei, but Chen just missed him wide open.
That would have been a great play off that inbound. Chen on the drive, blocked by Singletary. Cho recovers. And Lei to Artino. Running into a brick in Singletary, but Singletary grabs the miss. Morgan, 3 in transition, no good. 3-on-2 break. Malcolm Miller, that's a foul on Brickman.
But it's a good foul. Brickman says he got ball, but it was a foul, and it's okay because they're not giving Miller 2 free throws. That probably would have been a sure 2 there. Ooh.
That looked like a clean swipe there. 57-53. Well, Formosa Dreamers have had their share of some tight ball games this season. They got dragged into overtime in Saigon by the Saigon Heat, and they eventually pulled out the win.
Yeah, 3 of their 5 games have really been down to the wire.
Martino staying with it, and he will get the roll. Will Artino, and it draws the foul on Chris Charles as well.
There's the footwork again, the patience of Artino. But you know, if you're Chris Charles, you know he's going to go back to his left hand again and again. Might want to consider stopping that, but he bit on that fake, and there. Nice left-handed move, and foul on Charles. That's his 3rd foul.
That fake right over there just took away Charles at the final moment. It looked like Artino was going nowhere there. He's got a double-double. 20 points, 10 rebounds, and a couple of steals for Will Artino. Into Singletary. Singletary gets space. Singletary! Nothing but net.
Mike's just gone on fire. 24 points now, 15 of those in the second half.
And Lei puts that ball on the deck. Attacks Morgan. Ball will stay with the Dreamers.
And, you know, they've stuck with Ken Lei over Tevin Glass, perhaps giving him an extra rest. He looks a bit tired after just being so energetic yesterday. Hopefully they can get something from Lei.
Martino.
That's a foul. Yep. That's huge. That's his 4th foul. So he played a very good around 20 minutes straight without committing a foul. But now he picks up 2 in the last few possessions.
And credit that to Will Artino, being very aggressive in the last 2 possessions.
And Charles falling out could be a disaster for them, for Mono Vampire now. Let's see if Coach Douglas will, he has a tough decision to make.
But Artino misses on the free throw. It's back-to-back misses for Will Artino. This crowd is quiet.
Another miss there, but then maybe that tip gives him the possession back.
Cho for 3, no good. Charles with the rebound. They keep Chris Charles on the floor. Mono Vampire.
Well, they trusted with 2 fouls to finish the second quarter, and he did commit another one. So it's winning time for them anyways.
Charles, not his shot.
Formosa's got to go. They have numbers now.
Chen, kick out to Cho. Gets into the lane. They kick out to Chen. Miller. Quick close out by Moses Morgan. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Artino is free, and he will get the bounce.
Artino has been providing the spark really for the Formosa Dreamers in this 4th quarter. He's been making plays. Yeah, he's missed some free throws, but he's got 4 of their last 4 points actually.
59-57. Formosa still Mono Vampire still on top, but Formosa knocking on the door. We have a timeout.
上车，
加油！
好了。上面的朋友，毛巾不知道丢不丢得上去，但想丢给你们，谢谢。
剩下最后6分钟，让我们把最热的热情拿出来，最响亮的声音，给我们的宝岛梦想家，尖叫声！
现场的球迷朋友，我希望你待会跟我跟 Danny 来做一个动作。每当我们梦想家3分线上出手的时候，希望你都能把手举起来比上3分，给我们最大的力量，因为我们都希望每一球都进。当进的时候，尖叫声不要停。
Under 6 minutes remaining inside the Changhua County Stadium. Formosa Dreamers putting their unbeaten record on the line against Mono Vampire. Been a great game so far. Will Artino has come alive in the 4th. Now it's 22 points. But it's Mono Vampire protecting a 2-point lead and they have possession here. Brickman. Go to Singletary. Charles fighting for position in the low block. Morgan on the drive.
Nice drive there by Morgan, attacking the defense on the close out, using his momentum against it. Morgan, just 7 points though.
7 points and 7 rebounds are Moses Morgan. Chen against Singletary. They go to Artino against the foul-plagued Charles. Artino gets that one to go.
Call a foul on.
Now away from the ball. On Aperon Villachai.
That's a big shot by Artino again. He's been carrying the load, and well, actually Miller shoved him down, but I guess the hold was before. Now the ball will go back to Formosa. Huge possession. Could be a big swing, a big turning point this game, especially Formosa maybe hits a 3.
And the shot of Artino will count.
Yes.
So 61-59 is our count. Chance to tie or take the lead for Formosa. Cho Shin Yen. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Cho, nice ball fake. Takes it strong. And couldn't get it to go. Rickman. Go to Morgan. Cho. Defense, that's Artino with a rebound.
Morgan was attacking there, but he was going away from the basket. I thought if he just dribbled closer or one more dribble towards the basket, it could have been an easy layup, but he's setting for a tough runner across his body.
And Chen makes it strong. Couldn't get it to go against 3 Mono Vampire players.
Nice hesitation there, that's a good shot.
Singletary. Drop it off to Charles. He recovers. Brickman. Long to handle here. Jason Brickman has committed a slew of turnovers in the second half.
He's his 3rd already in the second half. Very uncharacteristic here.
Some quick hands there. No sign of Tevin Glass yet.
They want Ken Lay to space the floor. Here he might finally get open, but passes on that shot.
3 seconds in the shot clock. Ken Lay pulls up, no good, and Charles grabs his 18th rebound of the game.
Well, I see Devin Glass about to check in the next dead ball, so he'll be in the game. Brickman here left open. Still can't find outside Charles. Ooh, big offensive rebound, but he misses a gimme. Although Artino unable to control the ball. Charles better be careful. That could have been very close on over the back or a pushing foul.
The ball will stay with Mono Vampire. Oh, you have hard to see this man in the game. Lee Shu Lin.
This is the first 5 for most for the game. maybe they're finishing 5 also. So that's the first 5 of both teams right now on the floor to close out the game too.
Brickman. Pero Villachai. Nice pass to Charles inside. All starts with Jason Brickman. On the drive, Miller to kick out to Chen. 3-ball. That's good.
Huge basket for Chen there. Again, he was open in the corner. Mono Vamper has been leading and helping on the corners. That shot very deadly.
Singletary has Artino and Chen. Goes to the other side to Brickman. Morgan on the move. Singletary, that's a 3. Short.
Ooh, what a rebound from Charles. Yeah, having it in front of glass, and he wasn't even able to react. Hands by Charles, and he draws the foul.
Well, Devin Glass called off the bench, really.
Miller showing the refs what Charles did there on that rebound. But this is the play earlier. The help from Singletary, again, leaving Chen. But at the same time...
And you know what? Kenneth Chen's release is not the quickest.
Yeah, so he had all the time in the world. But there, if you see your man helping a Singletary, he's got his man, the original man, Perón Villachai, has to go to the corner there. But he didn't. He just stopped playing and that left Chen all the time in the world to make that 3-ball.
Charles misses on the front end. 63 to 62. We're going down the wire here at the Changhua Stadium. 2 for 2 for Chris Charles. Two-point lead for Mono Vampire. Miller on the drive. Miller, tough shot. They'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Miller's been very quiet. He has yet to score in this entire second half.
17 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists for Malcolm Miller. Now at the line.
He's missed all 6 attempts of his in the second half so far. He'll have a chance to tie the ball game.
First free throw. That is good. Crowd is quiet, but as soon as Miller hits it, 2 for 2 for Malcolm Miller. Swishing that second free throw. And we are deadlocked at 64. Chance of defense inside the Changhua Stadium. There's a bump called on Will Artino. The Mono Vampire already the penalty. That's just the 3rd team foul on the Dreamers. 3rd foul as well on Will Artino. Coach Doug Marty, Dean Murray rather, was looking for a 6th win for his Mono Vampire, for his Formosa Dreamers.
Watch out for Singletary here. The play earlier in the first half, they got a 3-ball off it, but not this time.
Morgan to Brickman. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Morgan using the fake. That's closer, misses. Charles loses out on the rebounding battle. Formosa with a chance to retake the lead. Chen to Glass. Artino now. They go to Malcolm Miller. Trying to create. Miller goes to Artino. Artino inside!
He's flexing in front of the crowd. That was a big play by Artino. Charles just being a bit more careful, making sure not to pick up the 5th foul. Artino knew it, took it strong in the basket, and he's just been carrying this team in the whole second half. And he's got 26 for the game, 15 of those in the second half.
Oh, big shot there for by Will Artino. Over 2 defenders as well. Singletary was there to help, no problems. for Will Artino. Showing us his strength there on the finish. Formosa now top by 2. Buckle up, folks. We're in for a tight finish at the Changhua Stadium. Mono Vampire trailing by 2. They have possession now. Singletary inside. That's a miss, but Charles with a putback.
Great hustle again by Charles, not clear on the play. Another offensive rebound, another second chance point for Chris Charles. Both of those putbacks.
Just being assertive every time his teammate drives. Malcolm Miller against Singletary.
Side ball screen. Mono likes to push side and ball screens as the Formosa.
Miller inside, that's a miss. Mono Vampire getting the stop that they need. It's a 3-on-1 break. Peron Villachai blocked by Glass.
Mono Vampire asking for a goaltending or a foul ball. No, we have a great hustle again by Glass.
Shulin Lee. Finds the lane open, blocked by Charles, and that's a goaltend.
It is a goaltend, good call. That was going down, but Peron Villachai got stuck on the ball screen and just stopped playing again. And Charles was actually late to react, didn't have on the ball screen, but why? Because Artino's been scoring on him, didn't want to leave him anymore. So it took him a while. He was stuck. It took Charles a bit longer to help.
Now that was going down.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Another timeout for Mono Vampire as they trail by 2.
This way, so you got to get over there. Okay? If you see him turning that way, you got to get up and stop that. Then the weak side guys got to be right here. Hey, everybody's got a rebound. Hey, listen. Hey. Down here. Don't set this screen. Don't set that screen. Set it up in here. Okay? Come on, let's go. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3, team.
Trevor Glass with a crucial block on a potential shot there from Peron Villachai that was supposed to give Mono Vampire the lead. And on the other end, Shu Lin Lee making his first basket of the game, and what an important basket that was. 53 seconds remaining.
Big play here. Mono Vampire gotta be ready as there are no more timeouts for them.
Rickman, go to Singletary. Charles is free. Chen thought he had all ball, but there's a whistle going against Kenneth Chen and the Dreamers.
He's in disbelief. Thought could have been a jump ball, but again, that little horns action, bread and butter play for Mono Vampire.
And that time they altered it. They went to Singletary.
For the high-low, yeah. They're just reading the defense. That's a play you're so used to. Singletary also had Morgan as an option, but went to Charles, who missed the free throw. This is the play. Good extra pass by Singletary. Yeah, it was a foul.
Charles misses 2 free throws. The Dreamers can make it a 2-possession game on this trip. 68-66. Malcolm Miller has the basketball. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Miller. Charles throws. Chen. That's a 3. No good. Artino the putback.
Singletary will be called for a foul. That's a huge one, but Charles missed the initial rebound on the biggest. I don't think they expected it to be an air ball, basically, for Chen, but Mono missing on a rebound twice. This is the shot.
And Chen was once again open.
They didn't expect it to be an air ball. Charles actually had position. He just couldn't get that rebound, and that was a foul on Singletary, indeed.
Slight nudge on Malcolm Miller, who is at the line.
Ooh, opening the window for the Vampire. So much percentage ball game, no matter what. But they have to make the free throw first.
18 seconds remaining. Chen there, and the owners of Formosa Dreamers 0 for 2. Battle for the rebound. It will go to Formosa.
Yep.
Credit Will Artino there for keeping that possession alive.
Yeah, they missed the box out on glass again. Singletary just unable to control that rebound, and the hustle of both teams, particularly Formosa, is rewarded. Now Mono Vampire will have to foul. They caught a break. They missed both free throws, but Cardinal Sin let the offensive team get the ball back after that. So Charles goes out because Mono Vampire will have to foul. And Formosa will call timeout just to make sure they're able to inbound the ball.
68-66. The Dreamers hanging on to a 2-point lead. Half possession with 14.2 seconds remaining.
Right. Listen, Ryan. Setting up. Malcolm. First pass gonna be a trap. Listen. Malcolm. Malcolm, run fly. Hold on. Some way. Will. Run fly. Take him up some way now. Some way. Foul.
Dreamers trying to continue their unbeaten start to ABL Season 9. They've won 5 straight, including a big win over Hong Kong yesterday. Now they face a strong team in Mono Vampire. They're still ahead by 2.
Another game for them that's going down to the wire. But if you're Mono, you feel bad if you end up losing this game. Ooh, a near steal. They're gonna have to foul Wu, who Coach Dean has put in just to shoot the free throw, so he will be tested. I mean, it's a lot of pressure also for a guy like him.
And he's going off the bench as well.
Well, shooters are shooters. You gotta know your role, gotta be ready all the time.
That's a lot of pressure because you know you're supposed to be there to shoot free throws. And still, there's a chance here for Mono Vampire if Musum Wei misses one or at least one free throw.
Oh, it really does miss.
So free throws hurting Formosa here in the last few moments of the game. Malcolm Miller going 0 for 2 earlier. Artino has missed 0 for 2 free throws as well. It's a split at the line.
They can foul. I mean, I think it would be wise for Formosa to foul. I'm not sure if that's what Coach Dean has instructed them.
Go to Singletary. Mono Vampire. Artino is there. Singletary is bothered. Shot with the rebound.
They will escape again. Formosa. Very tough shot by Singletary. Very well defended by the Formosa Dreamers in that possession. Basically a double team. Had to shoot that one, falling away over Will Artino.
Well, Formosa, they continue their amazing start here to the ABL Season 9. They're still checking if there's a foul.
Yeah, I think they did call a foul with 1.7 seconds left. But it doesn't matter anymore because, well, the game is over and he's going to foul out. They'll have to replace him.
It's tough as well for Coach Doug Marty coming here.
Well, they had their chances, Sadel. You know, they were up in the fourth quarter even before Artino made some big plays. They missed a bunch of rebounds down the stretch.
And they missed a lot of close, good looks, really. Kind of Chen makes it a 3-point game.
I mean, 4 players scored 63 out of their 66 points. It's really tough when basically they're doing everything.
Chen, 2 for 2, and that wraps it up for the Formosa Dreamers. Rickman's desperation heave bounces off the board, and that's it. Formosa stays perfect in ABL Season 9. Another strong performance, especially down the stretch. Charles, you gotta like the way they're playing. Yesterday they played well, second and third period, and closed out the game. Had a little bit of struggle closing out the game against Hong Kong, but right here they came from behind, coming from the third quarter.
Games like these are good for your character in the long run. You know, it builds character when you face adversity, when you know how to close out games. You know, they had their backs against the wall. They didn't panic. They stuck with what was working. Glass didn't have a good game in particular. They missed one of their 3 world imports basically in this game. Couldn't really feel it, but the other 2 stepped up. Some locals made some plays, and they held their own. Their defense was able to control Mono Vampire and hold them to only 66 points.
Well, such a high-scoring team. Mono Vampire, Mike Singletary right there. Chris Charles was introduced into the lineup, but their fortunes have yet to change here. 0-3 now. Mono Vampire of Thailand, last year's losing finalist, still in search for their first win of the season. As for the Formosa Dreamers, they continue their terrific performance here. Mackie Chen is a happy man with his Dreamers as come away with a 71-66 win for their 6th of the season. 6-0 for the Dreamers, and that's it for us. My partner Charles Chu, Sadel Tupas saying goodbye from Changhua Stadium.